Welcome back to another episode of the Frustration Notebook. I'm Banjo.
I'm Ben.
Ben's
Not
over
pictured yet.
Yeah, you're over on the console again.
For Monday morning quarterbacking.
Yes, we're not going to try to do a whole episode of Monday morning quarterbacking this time. We'll just do one video and we'll break it down and see where that goes.
It was a lot of fun. I hope that y'all enjoyed the last time. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I agree.
I really enjoyed breaking it down, but maybe just one, like you said. We're just going to do one today. Which is a little different today.
Yeah.
Than the other ones we looked at. Have you ever seen this one?
I believe I have. I may have only saw a part of it, but there's a ton to break down. Where's his baton? We'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah, I've seen this before. So I guess disclaimer. But yeah, let's get into it. Essentially, this is we'll just go into it.
Okay.
From the Law and Crime Trial Network, I guess we need to give them credit. It's fair use, but I do enjoy this channel. Watch them on the Murdaugh stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is the only place I got it from. Great YouTube channel. We'll give the multi-million sub channel a shout out. So
maybe one day they'll return the favor.
They'll have us on for our discussion of chicken nuggets.
Right. For Boar there.
Sorry, Boar.
No, he doesn't want in the car. Get in the car. Get in the car. All right, I'm getting in. Get your feet in. What's up? Hey, look at me. Look at me. You want to play games? You're playing with the wrong mother. What you gotta do, man? You gonna mace me? Look at me, mother.
Everybody loses with that.
You ever get disrespectful with my officers, I will remove your soul from your body.
Just watch it. We'll break it back down.
Yeah.
Never touch me again. Sir. Get the off.
Sir. Just let it be.
We clear?
Yes, sir.
And I'll see you in about 5 minutes.
Can you stop pulling the handcuffs from my wrist?
Is this the beginning?
Right here.
Can you stop pulling the handcuffs?
That's a good question.
Let's just watch it. It's only 3 minutes.
This is a different. Yeah, it's a different point of view. Yeah.
You're not stronger than me. I'm letting you know that. All right, let's go. We're gonna take a seat.
Watch your head getting into the front.
Miss, can you stop pulling the cuffs? Just get in the car and you'll be fine.
Get in the car. Put in the cup. Oh my wrist. Once you get in the car, she'll let go. So what's he saying, pulling?
So just get in the car.
She's gonna break my wrist.
All right, just get in the car.
Can y'all just tell her to stop?
Okay, get in the car.
Get in the car.
Just get in the car.
All right, I'm getting in. Get your feet in. Hey, look at me. You wanna play games? Play with the wrong mother. You gonna mace me? You never get disrespectful with my officers. I will remove your soul from your body.
Do what you gotta do. No. Just let it be.
You clear?
Oof.
And I'll see you in about 5 minutes.
Oof. Oh, Banjo, what do you think about that one?
We talked, I think, on the last episode about that person who shows up
Oh,
and creates.
that's a good,
It creates a situation.
I didn't think about that.
That was already handled, it looked like. He was getting it at that point, already handled. Then he comes up, enforces his opinion, his instruction.
It's like his will, his authority, I guess.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to use authority because that's overused, but
right.
and
and
taking it personal.
And we go back to, we'll go back. I always hate to bring it up, but the whole George Floyd time with the officer standing around and not breaking up the situation. The guy that got in trouble. That's exactly what this female was trying to do here, was to get that sergeant away from this situation because he was making it worse and she didn't want it to escalate, the way I feel. So let's get him away from it because he's not making it better.
Exactly.
And then he turns around and grabs her. That's a no-no.
Oh, yeah.
Now, it says around... I think the video says grabbed her by the neck. I think he just grabbed her by the collar, her vest, yeah.
Like, he definitely grabbed her by the vest. That's a great... That's a great spot to grab somebody by.
Yeah.
Like,
and then
vest
same thing, by the belt. She grabbed him by the belt and
pulled him away. Grabbed him by the belt and pulled him away.
Yeah. Hey, get away from it.
It's okay. He's in the car.
He's in the car. I'm trying to keep you from getting in trouble. That was to my look. That's what she was doing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep you from getting in trouble.
Yep.
And unfortunately, it just made him more angry. It got him probably I don't know. Probably got him in more trouble with the department at least.
I think probably I watched what the result of this was, but I don't remember.
Yeah. And I would imagine he ended up in IA for that one.
Yeah, he should have. Unless he knew the right people.
Right.
You know, that works. But, I mean, he's a sergeant.
Yeah.
He didn't just become like this.
Yeah, no.
He's been like this his whole... Like, come on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, really.
And he's on the right people. Or
and like I said, by the looks of it, he just rolls up, jumps in, gets in the middle of it.
Yeah.
And then this is the guy saying, disrespecting my officers, and then turns around and disrespects his officer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And, like... You could see, and I don't know if you noticed, but when he pulls up, tell me what you notice about his car. Right here when he pulls up. Watch this car. That thing, he slammed on brakes.
Oh, yeah.
He flew up there, and he's pissed.
Oh, he's already mad.
He's already
something
mad.
else has already got him pissed about something else.
He's already pissed about something else.
Yep.
And maybe they've been pussyfooting around with this guy. Maybe, you know, always fighting, or they can't get him in the car.
This might be the fifth time of the day.
Maybe this keeps happening.
Yeah.
But my thing is,
don't come to the situation.
Yes.
There's 4 of them there.
Yes.
There's one guy. There's not a crowd.
He's not fighting.
Yeah.
He's passively resisting.
Yeah, refusing to get in the car.
He's just refusing to get in the car.
Yeah.
My thing is, Bo, you got 12 hours. You're here for 12 hours. You got time.
Yeah.
You got time for this guy just to BS around.
Yeah.
Why are you getting mad?
Once again, talking's a big thing. Hey, listen, you're going to jail. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Let me hurry up and get you to jail I can get you to bond.
What's wrong, man? Why are you not getting in the car?
Yeah.
Like, just take a big bite of humble
pie. He's not yelling. He's not screaming.
He's not yelling. He's not screaming. Is he being frustrating? Yes.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Just sit down in the car.
Yeah.
But, like...
It's not hard.
Yeah, just whatever. Like, this guy, you're never going to see this guy again. I mean, he's going to see him now.
Yeah.
But, like, otherwise, whatever. Who cares?
Now, like I said, I don't think he
Take your ego out of it.
I don't think he did anything. The sergeant, I don't think he did anything illegal. I mean, I wouldn't classify that as an assault. I mean, he grabbed her. He probably shouldn't have.
Yeah, it's unprofessional.
Definitely unprofessional.
It's very unprofessional.
But there's no intent to hurt. It was a grab and then yell, "Don't ever touch me." But then again, she grabbed him. But she grabbed him more for the right reason.
Exactly.
Get you away from the situation. You are at 100, and I'm trying to get you to calm down.
Trying to bring you right down.
Yeah.
For like, what are you going to do to this man?
Yeah, he's already in jail.
And how are you going to be justified in doing it?
Yeah,
he is in cuffs.
You've got your mace
in the
out.
car.
Yeah, you
have your mace out
in somebody else's car. You're going to spray him in somebody else's car.
That's a great point.
Yeah, thank you, Sarge.
Yeah, thanks, Sarge,
for making my car where I can't get into it now. Thank you.
Could have waited until we put him in your car.
Yeah, you could have sprayed it outside the car. You know?
Yep.
But then again, once again, you show up and he jumps right in the middle of it.
Right in the middle of it.
He
inserted himself.
Yes.
And quite frankly, he inserted himself after the man was in the car.
Oh yeah, he's already in.
He was already in.
Yeah. He was going. He was just slow.
He was just slow. Like, people do this.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, you're not really going to be dealing with people that are going to be real good at listening.
Oh no.
Because if they were that, they wouldn't be getting in the backseat of this car with handcuffs on in the first place.
Very true.
They would have listened to their mama 20 years before when she said, "Do the right thing."
Yeah.
When their teacher told them, "Do the right thing" in class. No. Yeah. They didn't do their homework. They didn't show up to class.
Yeah.
They, took drugs.
Yeah.
Fought in the streets.
Or when he was 5 and he cussed the mama out. Oh, ain't it cute?
Yeah. Oh, he's so cute.
Yeah.
Nah, mama. Mama's wrong again.
Yeah. And like I said, who knows? We don't even really know what he's getting locked up for, honestly.
That too. What I'm saying? Yeah.
We don't have, once again, small snippet of the video.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, the video is not about the guy. Not about the guy getting arrested, really.
That's true. It's about the involvement of Hothead.
Yeah.
And honestly, like, what if... Again, he could have left. Yeah. He could have already dealt with this guy, left, and then he started being a pain in the butt. And then he came back. Yeah. The Hothead here, he could have been out with, not likely, but like he could have been. This is just why the little snippets of video can be a little tricky. Yeah. He could have already been out with this guy for an hour.
Right.
Sat there and talked with him, done all the right things, got him to calm down, got him to get handcuffed, and then this sergeant drives away, and then they're on the radio saying, he's back at it again.
He's back at it again. Whatever it is he's doing.
Yeah. Or this guy could have been their repeat guy,
Yep.
Their John Doe that's always doing this.
But don't always, like...
But, like, you can't, that doesn't, it's not personal.
Every day is a new day.
Every day is a new day. Every incident is a new incident.
That too, yes. Every day is a new day. Every incident's a new incident. This isn't, even though it's the same type of incident.
If anything, that's better, because you already know what to do.
Yeah.
You already know what you're going to do to him.
Yep.
We're going to talk John. He's going to be drunk. We're just going to take him to jail. And that's it. You could almost copy and paste your report from the other day.
Yep.
It is and you just ate up 30 minutes of your day. You're that much closer to going home.
Yep. But yeah, like I said, and honestly, the video, like I said, we don't know. Like I said, prior, he may not have. He might have been mad about something else. Maybe he didn't get his food at McDonald's on time.
Maybe he just posted a crying video on social media where he only got his coffee instead of his egg McMuffin.
Yeah. So he, but yeah, I mean, we got all of his video. He comes flying up, slams on brakes, gets out, runs right to the center of it, threatens the guy with OC. That's where the guy, you gonna mace me?
Yeah, you gonna mace me? Yeah.
I'm already in the car. Well, what more do you want me to do?
Yeah.
And then he's over there yelling, disrespecting officers, and then she grabs him, pulls him, and then he turns right around and disrespects his own officer.
The line that he said was, what was it he said?
See you in 5 minutes. That one?
Well, yeah, he told her that, but before, when he was talking to him, I will end you, MFer.
I think so.
Yeah. It was something like that. And that's when she acted.
Yeah.
That's when you could literally watch her
run up
and grab him as he said that. I'll rip your soul from your effing body.
Oh.
And it was a different tone,
So, yeah, that's the de-escalation.
She didn't do anything wrong.
She's trying to de-escalate it. That's all she's trying to do. Get him out of... Actually, we split up. People arguing all the time, like we were on when we did that. Split him up. And he came up. I mean, he came up.
He came up hot.
Yeah.
What she do?
He came in at 100 and left at 100.
Yep.
I'd imagine, and we don't have the video, I'd imagine that patrol car squealed out of there.
Oh, yeah.
And,
but the man, that's guy who should have never become the police.
And
he's a sergeant now, sure, but and maybe he's good. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he's got to be good at something.
Yeah, like I said, everybody has.
You have a bad day. Maybe it's just a bad day, but
we're all human.
If you're capable of this, if this was regular,
yeah, and we don't know anything about his history. We don't know if he's been written up in the past.
Maybe if other things had happened and that other officer had seen that,
this could just be a single bad day. Who knows?
Could have been.
Yeah.
You get judged off of this, 30 seconds, 2 minutes. So it's a complicated thing, but it's that one. You're not helping nothing.
No,
you're not.
And that's the
nothing.
thing. You should have just stayed where you were. Where you were at, waiting in line at McDonald's.
Oh, it actually looks like he did get arrested. Sunrise Police Sergeant bonds out of jail following arrest for assaulting fellow officer. I mean, I don't. You gotta. You're problem solvers, right? Yeah. You're not there. Yeah. You're not there to lock people up. You're not there to beat people up or charge people with stuff. You are problem solvers.
Yeah, peace officers. That's the big one.
Did he need to get arrested for that? No. Did he need to get fired for that?
No, demoted maybe. Maybe not even that. Maybe
fired, off. Maybe not. But I wouldn't say that was a wrong decision. Demoted? Yeah. Given some days, which I don't know why that's a punishment.
That should never be a punishment.
That should never be a punishment.
If you're getting punished, you have to work more.
Yeah. Don't threaten me with.
Oh, yeah, don't threaten me with a day off.
With a day off.
You've denied my vacation the last 3 times, and you're going to say you keep this up, you're going to get a day off. Well, I've been trying, like the last 3 months. Hey, welcome back.
I'm gonna do whatever. Hey, I'm here. I've been here the whole time. Hopefully this one sounds okay. It looks like it. Hopefully so. Oh, it's good to be back.
Back in the hot seat.
Back in the hot seat, in front of the cameras.
Well, good. Now my head's not going to be.
Sorry, I know. Well, we should have adjusted it. Once we get our Hollywood studio set up,
right? The board's going to buy for us.
That the board will buy for us. YouTube. I had to turn my phone on silent.
Board himself.
Oh, board. Yeah, board. Board can. Yes. That's just bored. Yeah. Like the YouTube board was going to call and be like, get these guys on the phone.
No, that's not going to happen.
We need TFN in a professional studio today. But yeah, we could get more than 20 minutes of prep time.
Yes.
From 2 full-time jobs and 2 full-time families, Yeah.
And then all our guests
bailing, that could be a thing too. Consistent guests would be a thing, but
that'd be nice.
That's always us here. That's fine.
How many did we invite this time? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.
It was 4.
Well,
yep.
5. If we count the last one, just having a baby.
Yeah, I counted him.
Chaka.
One the back, Sam.
Mm-hmm. Professor.
Oh, okay, Professor. Yeah.
I don't know what to call the last one. Khaleesi or whoever. Whoever. I don't know what name she's going to choose.
Or he or they. Yeah. She. So what you got? I know that you have something planned. Did you want to do that? I'm down for doing. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
I wish I had the box art.
That would be great.
But I'll just do 3 of them.
Yeah, how many you got? I mean,
5
you tell me.
We'll just do 3 because these are movies you're not gonna be able to talk about because you don't know anything about them.
Yeah.
So
explain.
So
what
basically,
you got.
It's basically a little game here where I was looking at really horrible movies on like Tubi and Fossum or whatever other horrible channels there are. 80s, 90s movies that had probably a $10,000 budget.
Yeah.
Or less or more. Who knows?
Me and my wife always say it's like a youth group. Put it on. It's a youth group project.
So it is I got off the. I wanted to print out the box art so bad.
That'd be cool.
And hold it up. But what I did is I got what you would read on the back of a movie.
Okay.
What the movie's about, the synopsis.
What they had to sell you on
in
the movie store.
Yes. And I wanted to kind of just read that. And then I'm going to give you 3 names.
Multiple choice.
Yeah, of what the movie title is. And you got to pick the correct one.
All right.
Out of what the horrible movie title actually is. Let me make sure I got these in order here. I had to number them. So right off the bat, this is going to be the box in the back with the narration of it.
Right.
5 strong girls go to Hong Kong to stay with their uncle, who is a police superintendent. Soon they run into a gang of thieves, which gives them a chance to put their excellent kung fu skills to good use.
This sounds like the spiritual successor to the Karate Kid.
So it's number 1 would be Girl Carnage. Number 2 would be Bruce Kung Fu Girls, and number 3 would be Princess Fight Club.
So with the 2 wrong answers in this case, I'm a kind of probe you for info.
Right.
With the 2 other wrong answers, where are they from? Are they Banjo originals
just
or
Banjo originals?
Banjo originals.
Just
okay.
Made up.
Okay.
Made up some names.
I don't know if you if you typed in like 5 girls fight crime in Hong Kong.
No.
And you just picked names of gotcha.
No, just Banjo original made up. Just something that sounded like it could be the movie title.
I feel I may overanalyze by thinking like, oh, the 3rd one that sounds the best, but like that might be a plant.
That could be.
Oh, but I still. The Bruce, there's no way that's the one. I'm gonna go with C, the Princess Fight Club.
Well, you are wrong. It actually was Bruce Kung Fu Girls. The one you thought, like, there's no way that's
that would have been my last one.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah.
Oh, if that's any indication of the quality of the film.
Yeah, we'll have to look it up later.
Away from the description.
I don't, like I said, I went through, it's just like,
so
I just
bad.
pulled up some box art.
That sounds like a Banjo title.
Doesn't it?
What, say it again? Bruce's Kung Fu Girls?
It's, Bruce Kung Fu Girls, sorry.
Bruce Kung Fu Girls.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know if it's like a part of Bruce Lee, but that was the title through, I think it was...
They couldn't say Lee because...
I guess because that's his name and
is his name copyrighted?
I don't know.
What about all the Bruces of the world? Bruce Butler could
Bruce Banner.
Be like Bruce Banner. He's not a real person though. Bruce Butler is a real person.
True.
Wow, that's it. That's a tone setter. How can that be? How could a grown ass adult
name a movie that?
Like,
let's call this Bruce Kung Fu Girls.
You had nothing else. You had nothing else to go off of?
I thought my Princess Fight Club was a great one.
I agree.
But I don't know...
that would fit the best. What was the first one?
The first one was Carnage Girls.
Carnage Girls?
Girl Carnage.
I could take that one over Bruce. It's not even a proper... It's not like Bruce's Kung Fu. It's just Bruce Kung Fu Girl.
Yeah.
That's like Lord of Ring Gollum.
Well, it was Girls, wasn't Girl.
Okay. It at least had an S on it.
I almost want to jump to the fifth one I have here because the fifth one is out there as well. And I thought I made some great names. And I went the one actually has some A-list actors in it.
Oh, right on.
I'm going to try to find that one. So this one is in Hawaii, an undercover DEA agent and her civilian friends stumble upon a drug trafficking operation and have to enlist the help of all their colleagues and friends to go after the vicious drug kingpin.
Dog the Bounty Hunter.
You would think. So number one is Hard Ticket to Hawaii. Number two is Aloha Kingpin.
It's funny because... Go with the third.
And A Better Way to Get a Lay.
It's funny because one of them, like, this person seriously thought, yeah. Aloha Kingpin.
Right.
But the other two are from Banjo, which means you thought of them.
True. I mean, they're all bad. I couldn't make up.
The third one, that's Banjo. The third one,
Better Ways to Get a Lay.
To Get a Lay. That's Banjo.
You're correct.
That is Banjo. That's too. That's got too much of your. That's got too much of your stank on it.
Right.
What's the first one?
Hard Ticket to Hawaii, and then two is Aloha Kingpin. Hard to tell.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, hard to tell which one I made up. So I could almost write these movies. Well, I could at least write the title.
You could probably write it better.
Yeah. I don't know.
I would almost say the third one was a better title.
I agree.
I'm gonna go with the second one. Aloha Kingpin.
Well, that's also
Final
a Banjo
answer.
Original too.
God dang it, that's so
Hard
good.
Ticket to Hawaii.
So far, they've had the lamest titles. If anything, like when we get YouTube on the phone, it'll be like, and we got great names for stuff. Well, Banjo has great names for things too.
Let me find. Okay, so this movie
Aloha Kingpin.
Yeah, this one here starred Keanu Reeves, Kiefer Sutherland, and A-lister Billy Zane.
Billy Zane. Everybody knows Billy Zane.
Yeah.
But like, it's almost the opposite of like a George Clooney. George Clooney's A-list, but like, name a good movie he's in. You can't.
Batman Forever. Whatever one he was in.
Batman and Robin. Okay.
Yeah, whatever it was.
That was fun because it had Arnold in it.
Yeah. Who should have been Bane? It's Arnold. Should have been Bane, Arnold. And you pick him as the Finn?
No, he needs to be Dr. Mr. Freeze.
you pick him as Mr. In any movie that Arnold tells jokes in, it's always horrible.
Yes. Well, no, it's amazing. Yeah. I want Arnold to be
Put the cookie down.
I'm the opposite. I want Arnold to be every character. I want him to be Bane, Mr. Freeze, Batman, and Robin. I don't know to be everybody. But yeah, George Clooney, like, you can't name a good movie he's in or a good role he's had. But like, he's so. What was he in? Like ER in the 90s?
I think so.
I've never seen anything with that George Clooney has done that I was like, you know what, that's really good. Maybe he's in like Batman and Robin. Right. Batman and Robin wasn't great, but I mean, it was funny. But it wasn't funny because of George Clooney. It was funny because of Arnold's one-liners.
So I meant to write the year down, and I did not write the year down.
But yeah, but going back to my point, it's Billy Zane. You know, like, everybody knows Billy Zane.
Yeah.
But, like, name me a movie he's been in. It's hard.
The Phantom.
The Phantom was fun. I liked The Phantom as a kid.
Like I said, I love Demon Knight. I thought Demon Knight was just hilarious. I think he sold, like, to me, he sold that day.
That was a very young Billy Zane.
He threw the cowboy stuff down. I'm tired of this hoedown, showdown, stupid motherfucker. Like that, and just,
And Titanic. He was in Titanic.
He was.
And Tombstone. He's been in stuff, but like a Billy Zane-led movie. That zombie movie, I can't think of the name of this awful zombie movie that he's in. That is atrocious. And it's like fat old Billy Zane. So, not Phantom Billy Zane, the purple tights. Camouflage in the jungle.
Yeah, but still, I mean, well, you look at Nicolas Cage. I mean, he's been in
every movie known to man. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, and some are good, and some are like, what? Mm-hmm. You must need a paycheck. You know what I mean?
I can respect that, though.
Yeah.
Man's willing to work.
But I mean, you got other actors like we say A-list, like Tom Cruise. And I can't think of a movie that Tom Cruise may have done. Like, why would he take? Why would he work on such low budget movie? Like they spent their whole budget on Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise, yeah.
So, or who's the
Samuel L. Jackson is in like 860 movies.
Yeah, but he just plays the same role.
He does. He's just angry and loud and cusses.
But yeah, Tom Cruise or Brad Pitt. I mean, I've never seen either one of them be in a questionable movie. That's like the acting's horrible, or the special effects are horrible. Mm-hmm. Stories.
It's like they wouldn't, to put it, I guess one way, they wouldn't stoop so low as to be in like this isn't going to be a big blockbuster hit movie.
Right.
It's just
know it. Kind of like wasn't it Will Smith with the
Weatherman? Yeah.
I've done some sci-fi stuff. I don't want to be.
I did y'all a favor. Yeah. I did y'all a favor for turning down the role.
Yeah. We're gonna put some cameras. We're gonna show you jumping and all around you. Say that again.
No, say that again.
I took Wild West.
Reasonable.
Sorry about that. Anyhow, let's go back. So this has Keanu Reeves,
Kiefer Sutherland, and the immaculate Billy Zane.
Yeah. So this is going to show how long ago this was. At least I should have wrote the year down, but I didn't. Mm-hmm. High school students who start a vigilante group in their neighborhood, but as their power increases, they become more abusive and dangerous.
The Lost Boys.
Well, you would think, but Billy Zane or
it's like a Lost
Keanu
Boys
Reeves wasn't in the Lost Boys.
It's a Lost Boys prequel.
So it's either 1, The Enforcers, 2, Brotherhood of Justice, 3, Revenge, Best Served Cold.
Oh, okay. So that's
you wiggled.
I did. That was my fault. I was trying to show that Banjo's signature isn't quite so strong
on this one.
On those, yeah.
I think that's gotcha, right?
No, wait. Hold it still.
Gotcha.
Is that good?
Yeah, I probably should have widened the feet a little bit. That's good.
Yeah, Banjo's like your touch isn't quite as obvious on these ones.
Yeah, because this was a more A-lister movie.
It was, yeah. They actually they had a good whatever the name, the best boy or the first man or whatever role names the movies he did good in this one.
Yeah. So number 1 again, The Enforcers. Number 2, Brotherhood of Justice. Number 3, Revenge, Best Served Cold.
I'll probably go with. I don't think it's the third one.
Okay, so scratch. That's a Banjo original.
Yeah, I don't think it's the third one.
Okay.
The Enforcer seems really bland, but that with those actors in it, and like maybe they were trying to go for a serious one. I think it's probably the Enforcers. I go with A. Final answer.
All right. Well, that's a Banjo original.
Damn,
too.
an 0 for 3.
Yeah. Brotherhood of Justice was the.
So lame.
I agree. I had to pick one. I had to make one that sounded like
it was equally lame. You took your stank off of it.
Right. Now, if you want, I can go ahead with some more. I've got 2 more.
We got 2 more. Let's do 2 more.
All right.
Fun little segment.
So this one's about cops.
Okay.
2 undercover cops risk it all by going deep inside a federal sanctioned haven of gambling, prostitution, drugs, and violence to bring down a psychotic criminal mastermind.
Is this a porno? That description sounds like a porno.
So it's either
especially with your whisper.
I was trying to do a movie thing.
I know, in a world.
But so number 1, street justice. Number 2, savage duty. Number 3, firepower.
Oh man, I like firepower.
Final answer?
I don't think it's firepower. Street justice.
So I kind of had to,
Yeah, street justice is. And what's the other one?
Savage duty.
Savage duty. They're pretty equally, in the same ballpark. I'm gonna go with street justice. Final answer.
That's a Banjo original also. Actually, firepower was the correct answer.
No! I like that one. That was the best of the 3. But it didn't make any sense as the description.
That's why I went with savage duty. Figure police. I kind of giggled when I wrote it.
Hey, he's crying, Katie.
All right. And then last one. A group of mercenaries kidnapping people on the streets of Los Angeles and using them as human targets. Their spree goes awry when they're kidnapping the wrong man.
Are there any A-listers in that?
No.
Of those 3 A-listers you mentioned earlier, which one would you want to see being the wrong man?
I mean, I guess everybody would choose probably
Billy Zane.
Oh, yeah, you're going right. I was thinking of more a
John Wick
John
approach?
Wick kind of approach.
Billy Zane.
I could see Billy Zane more starring in it than Keanu Reeves. But if I was to pick my actor for it, I would probably go with Keanu Reeves. But then again, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think Keanu Reeves can mess up as much as Billy Zane.
No.
Because Billy Zane's been in some really bad stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it's either going to be Deadly Prey, 2, Hunt for Blood, and 3, Second Chance for Death.
Deadly Prey. They just jump right. I'm a first instinct. Yeah. Deadly Prey. Final answer.
Yeah, well, you got it. You finally got one.
Oh, I got one. Yes, 20% rate.
I should have put Deadly Prey at number 3.
That one just felt good. That's the only one that applied actually to the movie.
Yeah. Well, I tried to do. Well, what am I?
The firepower. That was the worst. Like that was the best name.
Yeah, but it didn't.
But it did not apply to the movie. I could see firepower being the 5 tough girls that go to Hong Kong.
Oh yeah,
firepower.
Yeah, well, Hunt for Blood I thought might, because it's a
Hunt for Blood was good. Yeah.
Second Chance.
They were all good for cheesy movie titles.
Yes,
but just my instinct went with Deadly Prey. At least I got one.
Those are kind of hard to make up when I was sitting there. I was like, I got to come up with something. I got to come up with something that sounds like a bad movie. It doesn't sound like this could be a movie. Or it could be a bad movie.
It'd almost be fun to do it'd be really hard, but do all of those, but instead of matching, you do what was the other type of test that you would have? You'd have the definitions on one side for 20 things, and then you'd have the
like the draw the line to match.
Essentially, yeah. Right. You'd already put the letter on it.
Yeah.
For letter per thing. What was that called? List? It was like a list or something. I don't know.
I believe so.
You do it for like glossary words.
Right.
Right. But do that with those movies. So you have all those terrible movies on there. They're all real movie titles, and these are all the descriptions for them. I wonder if that could work. They'd have to be in the same genre.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mercenaries kidnapping people off the streets to use as targets. and tough girls going to exact justice in Hong Kong.
You're probably going to want to watch some of these later, aren't you?
Yeah, I need to find out where they're streaming. Yeah,
Freevee, I think, was a lot of them. Or
oh yeah, Freevee's got a lot on them.
Freevee or Folsom was the two channels I looked at.
That's a good one. That's fun.
Yeah, I always like to go to those and kind of look at them.
I enjoy that with zombie movies.
Yes, I saw. I think the one I sent you the prequel to Train to Busan.
Yeah. The I know what you're talking about. The
I
animated
haven't
one.
seen that yet. I don't get a lot of TV time just because kids and all. I've got one TV that we use, and I'm kind of like Amish or something. I don't know. I got one TV we all use, and it's between video games.
Oh, everybody uses that TV.
Everybody uses
You
that
got to
TV.
get your boy a game room.
Yeah.
You got to get your game room. Then either you can use it or he can use it. And then
Well,
you use the
he's
other
actually
one.
got a TV. He actually has a TV for his other game system.
But it's not big. As big as y'all's
No,
TV.
not
Yeah,
as big.
exactly.
Not that I have a giant TV either.
Well, yeah, it's just
Yeah.
it's not the prime. Like I want to play in the living room.
I remember, as a kid, always going.
Oh yeah, living room.
Well, that'd be the great one, but you get the little back clicker TV, the little 19-inch box, and everybody's sitting up on the screen.
Yep.
Trying to see what's going on.
Things like this big. Do you have anything else? I had something that's like a leftover.
Oh, let's go
Last
with
things.
leftover.
Very broad. Not really police frustration notebook type stuff.
We ain't talking about police frustration, but
Well, we did with the opening
oh,
video.
yeah, true.
Yeah, that was that one.
Yeah.
But sure, maybe some people would be aware of the trolley problem. You ever heard of the trolley problem?
I have not.
Okay, so the trolley problem, I think it's like philosophy. Maybe taught in philosophy classes. I don't know. I'm not smart. But it's so you are at the switch for a trolley, runaway trolley, no way to stop it. It is going. Its current track, it is going to run over. It doesn't really matter, but it's going to run over 5 people and kill them. It will kill them. Just for the sake of this, it's going to kill them.
We know it's going to kill them.
It's going to kill them.
Tied to the track.
You're at the switch. You see it coming. You have enough time to decide. Cha-ching, you're going to switch it. Now it's going to switch. And the other way, it's going to kill 1 person.
Oh, yeah.
That's the trolley problem.
So no matter what, you're killing somebody.
Yeah.
5 or 1.
5 people or 1 person.
Is this 1 person someone you know?
So that's where it comes tricky. Base value 5 to 1.
Obviously, you choose the 1 base value. I mean, obviously, you're trying to save 5 lives versus 1.
I would like to start off by saying I would say that looks like a whole bunch of not my fucking job. I'm not touching that thing. I'm not qualified as a trained operator.
Why'd you switch the track?
Why did you switch the tracks? Are you authorized to switch the tracks? This is a movie set. It wasn't going to kill these people. That was a real person.
Because everything's hypothetical.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But like, if real life, I'd be like, I'm not going to make that decision. I guess would be ultimately my like. But it'd be more of like from a pragmatic. That's not my job. Like I can't.
Yeah.
It's gonna be bad no matter what. I'm roping myself into it.
Right.
That's just a bunch of not my
But if
job.
you don't rope yourself into it, you're almost still involved.
Well, you're guilty either way.
Yeah.
But then you're gonna be like you're gonna get the. Well, you're not authorized. Why are you fidgeting with CSX equipment?
Well, I mean, I understand that.
And then they're going to be suing you. See, I don't like it.
Yeah, 5 people sue you. Why didn't you? You were right there.
I didn't know how to operate it.
It's a lever. It says switch track, push this
I'm not
direction.
familiar with levers.
There's a sign.
I'm stupid. Why are you on the tracks, dumbass?
Yeah, well, your college degree that you have says that you're not. That you hang up in your
I
office.
forged it. But yeah, that's like the easier one, right? 5 people versus 1 person sucks for 1 person. All right. So now, same, and every time it's the same, right? So you got 5 people, 1 person. The 1 person, in this case now, is a doctor. That's all you got. It's a doctor. The 5 are 5 inmates, prison inmates.
That's a tough one too. I mean, but once again, you're still saving 5 people. I mean, are they? You don't even know. Are these lifers? These people who killed people? Are these people who were? This guy's in here because he didn't pay his taxes. Mm-hmm. You know? I mean, or this guy's in here because he switched to train track and shouldn't have.
And got sued by CSX. Didn't have the funds, so they locked him up.
Got thrown in. Yeah.
He was their scapegoat. We would have had the situation under control, but then he altered the switch. See, that's what I'd be thinking of. That's what I'd be like, that's not my job. But yeah. But then you could be like, well, sure, it's 1 versus 5, but is it? Yeah. Because how many people could this doctor save?
Oh, true.
If he's left alive.
True. But how you know what the inmates are? I mean, you don't know. They could be...
In this case, you don't know.
Yeah. These could be people who save lives, too.
They could be about to get out.
Yeah.
And their doctor.
Wow. Yeah.
I mean, it's not likely... But True. It could be.
I got my degree.
Maybe he just Wesley Snipes and didn't pay his taxes, and he's locked up. Yeah. He's a good guy. He just don't like to pay
my medical
taxes,
degree,
which kind of makes me like him more. He doesn't like paying taxes.
Nobody likes paying taxes.
It's theft. Yeah. Nobody likes to be stolen from. But yeah, you got the 5 versus 1. That one's a little more tough.
That's a little more tough,
especially with such broad, like just. Okay, let's simplify a little bit.
What kind of doctor is he?
So,
dick doctor?
Yeah, that too. I want him to be alive. I like there to be professionals in that area.
We talked about that in the last episode, or 2 episodes ago.
Yeah. But you wouldn't, you don't know. But okay, say it this way. Okay, you have one is a brain surgeon who specializes in brain tumors and has a 90% success rate in surgeries. He saved all these lives. He's young for a doctor, whatever age I'd put him at. For a doctor, he goes to school for like 20 years.
Right.
But like he's not like knocking on death's door. He's still in his prime, right? Okay, you had the doctor, and then you got 5, death row inmates.
That's how we go with the doctor. I mean, death row inmates, you're on death row. You're going to be killed eventually anyhow. Mm-hmm. I know you got appeals, but you got a 10-year appeal rate, at least in this state.
Yeah.
But I would go with. I mean, that's a little bit easier.
It's a little easier, right?
So, yeah.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah.
It's still like
you're still killing 5 people.
Yeah, it's not right. Yeah, it's
not right.
But it's just, I think, just the interesting part of the thought experiment, I guess, is that how the explanation or the rationalization changes.
Very true, because it's still essentially 1 in 5.
Yeah, it's still 1 in 5.
Yeah.
And you apply different levels of it. Because if I were also to say, okay, what if it's one doctor who is... How about this? One doctor, the world sees him and knows him as just a nice man. He's a nice man. He's a nice pediatric doctor, right? Nobody has any problems with him, but only you know this guy's a pedophile. He abuses his patients every opportunity he gets, and he's a real POS. Or the 5 inmates that are middle of the road robbers, robbery suspects, burglary suspects, who again only they're all innocent.
Oh, see, yeah. I mean,
but the world is like, these are 5 burglars.
Why would you say
burglars?
Hamburglars. Rubble. Yeah, I mean, but then you gotta. I mean, no one's gonna believe you. You can say, well, no, this guy's a pedo.
Yeah.
This guy likes to diddle.
And also, I guess part of it would be it would never come out. He would get away with it for the rest of his life. You have a chance to exact justice, kind of, I guess you could say.
Yeah, but you're also saving 5 innocent people because they're innocent.
That too, yeah. But the world's going to chastise you for 1 versus 5. One's a criminal, 5's a criminal, one's a doctor.
Yeah, but I've saved 5. You know, I would throw that I saved 5 lives.
Yeah.
I mean, you got at least a chance.
But what have they? What if exactly? What if what have they done to contribute to society?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And they would stay in jail for whatever their term would be, I guess. Scope of this. So, okay. This one, the next one, it would be like, I could almost put a crazy number. 100 people.
Right.
Just 100 people. Or like one of your kids.
Yeah, and that there's a that's actually a real thing. Yeah, that actually happened. Yeah, that actually happened. There was a guy who, at least from the story I heard,
right?
There was a guy who did the bridge, lift the bridge up for the train and everything, and his son finally came with him to work one day. And of course, you know, he sits out there and tells stories about the ships, and his son's young, you know. When they're sitting out there on their lunch break, he hears the train coming, hears the whistle from the train, tells his son, "Don't move," you know. I got to hurry and put this bridge down, or the train's going to rest. 200 and some odd passengers on it.
Mm-hmm.
Climbs up, starts to put down, sees his son was following him, gets caught in the gears. He stops it, looks down. If I run down, save my son, the bridge is never going to get down in time. I'm going to lose 215 people. And so at the end, the guy knew what he had to do, and he just let the gears eat his son up. He says as the train comes by, you can see everybody in there looking in, people reading the paper, laughing, drinking coffee, whatever. He's banging on the glass, and nobody knows that he sacrificed his son to save those 200 some people.
What would you do?
I mean, yeah. If you look
really?
Yeah, that's a. I never want to be in that situation.
I'm sorry, train.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Y'all are going in the ocean. No, my boy's coming out.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. It's kind of like the. You're probably not familiar with The Last of Us. You watch the show any?
I watched up to a bit of it, but
principle being, not even his daughter, but like a girl that zombie apocalypse, right?
Right.
Like this is very, very broad, like narrowing it, simplifying it. But man whose essential daughter, like he's come to know her kind of as his daughter. He feels that he's really close to her.
Right.
The idea was he's transporting her like across the country to give her to this group of people that's going to get a cure from her because she is immune.
Probably just as the game. They're going to dissect her or whatever.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, the game.
Yeah. Okay, the game. Yeah, I played that.
Okay, yeah. And then his decision at the end, they're going to kill her, but which in that particular situation it is a little more nuanced.
Right. Because
it wasn't guaranteed that they would get a cure, but say it is guaranteed.
Right.
Sorry, world.
Yeah. You got to kill someone. Wait till she dies, and you can dissect her.
Yeah, do what you can after. I'm not going to let you.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Right.
I could not. I don't think I could make that decision. I don't think I could choose a group of people over one of my kids. No way.
Yeah.
Sorry. Like, it sucks, but no. Not gonna happen.
Yeah, that'd be tough. Yeah, but that's
it's awful. But like, think of the alternative. You're no way.
And like I said, that might just. I heard that story twice, so I don't know if it's.
Well, here's the thing too. Think about. You think any of those people would be grateful? Any of them?
No, probably.
Think of all the people that you've. Okay, I guess that we could segue this into police work.
Yeah.
The people that's as hard as you would try to do the right thing, which we always did, but like as far as like going above and beyond more on a regular basis for just everyday Joe. Like how fast they would turn on you is just like they'd be so ungrateful.
I'd always found that, and I hate it when I was doing patrol and all that, that the more I tried to be nicer and help somebody, the more it bit me in the butt.
Yep.
Because I remember one time not giving a lady the speeding ticket she rightfully deserved.
Yep.
And I rode her with the $25 seatbelt ticket. And then who comes to court with a jury trial?
Yep.
We talked out on the side of the road. I said, listen, I'm going to help you out. Here's $25, non-moving violation,
Doesn't go on insurance.
Doesn't go on insurance.
No
nothing.
Points.
It's $25.
Just
all because you were doing 17 over the speed limit in a busy area, which I could write you, whatever the ticket was then, $285.
Like $200, $300, yeah.
And 4 points on your license.
So then your insurance goes up.
Yep.
Which is more of a fine.
Yeah. And that's the ones that always came and complained or,
yep,
wanted to jury trial you.
So then what do? You're like, well, I'm not going to cut anybody else's price. And that's, it isn't fair to everybody else, but like, it's not fair to you.
Yeah. And that's the thing, because like, even if I was back then to take a $25 seatbelt ticket to trial, jury trial, you've got 6 jurors you got to pay for. $25 plus my time, plus the judge's time, plus the attorney's time, plus all of the people I got to pay for the courts, all that. The system's losing out. The taxpayer's losing out.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
exactly.
Even if they're found guilty, $25 isn't going to pay all these people for sitting in the courtroom. And
it's not like you could backtrack. You'd be like, well, now I'm going to charge you with the speeding. Well, no, you can't do that now.
Yeah, no, you didn't write it, or you
didn't write it.
You put a warning down or whatever.
You didn't plead this down or anything.
Yeah. So it's better to go ahead and write it, take it to court, and then plea it there.
Yeah.
If they show up.
If they show up, yeah. I guess it just goes to like people can be so ungrateful, and not that should be what keeps you from doing good things or the right thing, but like in the case of my son versus a train full of people, sorry people, sorry world, like the zombie apocalypse example, sorry world.
No, I get it. Yeah, I mean, that's a tough. I agree. That'd be tough. Someone
There's no way.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, putting your son through the gears of the
no
train
way.
bridge.
No way. No way. Not gonna happen. I'll go down there and try to help him get out and get ground up myself before I do something else. But I guess that's kind of the trolley problem, kind of in a nutshell. Another one would be, I saw one edition of it, I guess. It'd be like if you have 5 people,
right?
But then the other one, instead of one person, it's this is way out there, but it's a portal to 10 years or 100 years. 100 years from now, somehow they still use trolleys in 100 years.
Right.
But this is going to go on another track, and it's going to be a problem for people 100 years from now.
People of today from a problem from people 100 years ago?
Like the runaway trolley. The trolley is empty, so it's not like people on the trolley.
Yeah. Oh, this is my town. That's where I grew up. I mean, what's it? You never know. It's going to come to like a one-horse town, or is it going to come to a...
100 years into the future.
Oh, to the future.
To the future, yeah.
I can imagine. I mean, who knows what the future holds? Yeah, let them deal with it. It's a future.
Really?
Yeah, let them deal. You got to deal with. I hate to say it, you got to deal with this runaway trolley 100 years in the future. Like, where did this come from? We're all in flying cars now.
Yeah. I guess it'd be like somehow technology stays the exact same, and the tracks are still there.
Yeah.
You send it up to the 100 years
from now. Yeah.
Not knowing that, what if you don't know?
I'll be long dead. I'll be long dead by then. 100 years from now, that's not my problem.
I see. Why is that though any difference than being like, not my problem. I'm not switching anything.
Well, I mean, but I'm not going to be here. We're not going to be there.
Yeah, but essentially you're not there at all by saying
have no idea what's
you're disconnected from the situation by not switching the lever, just withdrawing yourself from the situation. You might as well be 100 years in the future. You're
right there. You can.
But like nobody knows.
Nobody knows. You know.
But you know about the future, people.
But I don't.
But you know.
I've never seen any.
You know that you sent it, but you don't know how many people killed it.
It might not have killed nobody.
It may have killed a whole village of children. You don't say that you know. Nope.
We'll never know.
You don't know that.
Well, yeah, we do. Yeah,
what if they in the future develop this like weapon or fuel that it was very volatile, and then your trolley runs into one of these cars and they blow up and kill a school bus full of kids?
But I will never know because I'll be long dead. Now, if you say What if in the future they prolonged your life and you're 100 years
and you're still around?
Yeah. Then that might be different because now I got 100 years to prepare. What we're going to need here is 100 bed mattresses.
Now, see, then
we're going to have to stop this train.
Get Acme on the phone. I need to buy all of their units.
Yeah.
But
no one's going to believe you. Imagine that.
Oh yeah.
Imagine going back in time and trying to tell somebody what the future holds. How much do they'll believe you? If you tell people, "Hey, we're going to build a helicopter," and like, what is that? Because they don't know yet.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a thing you sit in. There's a spinning blade that lifts you into the air and flies you around. They're going to be like, "Check this man in."
Yeah.
This man needs to
be the last thing you ever say in public.
Yeah. Or anything along those. Any technology. There's going to be a device that you carry in your pocket that has all the knowledge in the world on it.
Step it up even more.
You're going to look at emails and porn on it. That's all you're going to do.
This device contains all the information known to mankind. Yeah. We use it to argue over cats on the internet.
Exactly.
But I actually ended up dropping the class because this man was a kook. But it was like a HRTM class, Hotel Recreation Tourism Management class. And I don't know why he started this off in that class. This sounds like I don't even know what this would fit. But he said, if you told somebody, like 100 years ago, what if you told somebody, 100 years, we're gonna be driving around in vehicles that have not been invented yet, made out of materials that haven't been discovered yet, with a fuel that hasn't been developed yet. It hasn't even been made yet.
Oh yeah,
that's just 100 years ago.
Yeah, I think it was Neil. I don't know, Neil
deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah, he had a real interesting thing talking about horses. How horses was the main form of transportation up until the car came out, and within a matter of like 20 years, you couldn't give a horse away, and the whole transportation of horses was just gone within like 20 years, and that everything that went with it. You know, like now we have like gas stations and stuff for cars, but back then it was, stables.
Oh yeah.
Horseshoers.
The infrastructure, right?
It was just
for
gone.
that method of transportation.
Just gone.
Yeah, that's crazy to think about.
Everything. People supplying hay, everything that went with it is just boom.
Mm-hmm.
That's your
like a whole economy almost.
Yeah. Had to switch over to vehicles.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, imagine that, and then that's the same. He talked about that with self-driving cars, how that's going to be the new thing. Eventually, no one's going to have a car you can control. You just get in and it drives you.
Yeah. So
we'll see if that happens.
What if you did live to be whatever?
Right.
Whenever you sent that trolley through the portal.
I'll have 100 years to prepare.
No, somehow, like...
I forgot. I'm going to mark it on my 100-year calendar.
How about this? You don't know where the portal came out at. But you know it came out somewhere. Not so in the
look on the
Himalayas.
News. When I'm like 140, I'm looking at the news and be like, runaway train comes out of portal and takes out... They're like, I should have been there. I remember this.
Yeah, I did. I was there.
I did this.
Yeah. What if it was that? And it killed 20 people.
I think I would still go with the unknown is better than the known sometimes. Because you don't know what's going to happen when you send it in the future. You don't know. It could kill nobody. Could kill some. But if you have it going in the direction and it's going to kill certain people, this is still the unknown. You have no idea.
That's still why I think my method of like that's not my effing job applies regardless. Because it's like, nope, not gonna make that decision.
You still stepped in and did nothing to save those 5 people.
Yep, but I didn't kill 100 people.
What if this was the person that was going to? You don't know. It's the person that was a doctor, and down the road.
He shouldn't have got himself in a position that
so down the road
made somebody tie him up to a trolley.
Could cure the disease that a loved one of yours had. Like, if that doctor wouldn't have got hit by that runaway trolley that you had the lever to pull, instead it could have went into this portal and it landed in the Atlantic Ocean.
100 years.
It wouldn't have hurt anybody.
No, not my job.
Yeah.
Not going to suffer the consequences and have to live with it.
Well, you have to live with it eventually.
Disconnected. No, I'm not.
Yeah, you still have to live with the consequences.
I didn't even see him. I didn't even know there was a trolley coming.
You did.
Nope.
No, you can deny all you want.
The weather was weird that day.
You can't lie
I had a bad day. I couldn't see anything.
You'd be sleeping at night having nightmares.
Cataracts.
Charlie. Just wake up, sweating.
Trolley was everywhere.
Charlie come out.
Came out of the bushes.
Story. Charlie come out the bushes.
That's how it would be for the 100-year-old people or the 100 years in the future. Trolley was everywhere.
Just one place. They come out of a portal.
That's why it's not trolleys was everywhere. That's why trolley was everywhere.
If you could pick a changing.
Yeah.
If you could pick.
At least it's not food, chat.
It's not food.
Have we talked about nuggets yet? We started off.
We started off with that.
Yeah.
For Boar. If you could pick a time to live in, I think we talked about this earlier.
Ooh, I don't think so, but yeah. I like this one.
What time frame would you pick? Assuming, like I said, I was premature. Assuming you were still going to be born and living in it. Like I wouldn't have made it back.
Yeah.
Caveman times or whatever. I'd just been tossed out.
There would have been no means to.
Right.
But you're talking about like what age are you talking then?
What any age that you want to pick from. I mean, if you want to pick, I mean, in anywhere. So like obviously, if I was to go back 300 years, then I don't have to say I'd be Native American here.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
I could be wherever I want to be.
But wherever.
Yeah.
And whatever age.
Whatever age and in whatever time frame.
Okay.
And whatever.
Yeah. You get to keep your knowledge too.
Like knowledge of cars and things?
No, like your experiences, I guess, which is your knowledge too. Yeah. But like your mind isn't like red flashy thinged. Like you are. The purposes of this, you are teleporting to a time.
Right.
You are not just living in that time.
Right.
Okay. So I know that like Elon Musk in 2020 whatever is gonna launch a moon. He's gonna buy X.
Right. So you're thinking like going back.
Well, I mean,
10 years ago to
not really, but
invest. I wasn't looking at that.
Not really that, but no. Like I would know about things, I guess.
Yeah.
So like I wouldn't pick like Pompeii.
Well, yeah, you wouldn't pick Pompeii because it's it's going to a lot.
Well, I just wouldn't pick Pompeii at all because I don't know what year that happened, so I don't want to be unlucky.
You could take your Encyclopedia Britannica with you if you wanted.
Okay. I got about the other one. You get to pick your.
Take the
just the P
for Pompeii.
This time travel is only going to places that start with P.
I mean, you're talking about Pompeii. I'm just saying. Look it up before you go. You can look up the knowledge of a place before you go. Like, I don't want to.
Okay.
This is when the bubonic plague comes through. I don't want to be in Europe in whatever year that was.
Okay.
I don't want to have a pet rat around that time, the bubonic plague, because
Yeah, exactly. Likelihood of him. Yeah, you'd be dead.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
I mean, because then you don't have a cure. Like, hey, I know the cure for bubonic plague. Moldy bread.
I don't believe you. Nobody would believe you.
Right.
Bread ain't no good. Ooh. What if we went... I don't want to overcomplicate it.
Right.
But... Is there a limit of my supplies that I could take?
I mean, you're not taking a car.
Not like a car, but like I'm thinking like I'd like to go to like Antarctica,
right?
Before like there was any chance at all that people were there.
Plant a flag.
Yeah, something like that.
It'd be like 100 feet under the snow by now. You need because every year doesn't it build up with snow and just kind of compact?
Probably so. But I would know that, and I would take with me a device that would prevent
400-foot flagpole.
It's so tall. But like the gear to survive is like Antarctica. I don't know. That would kind of suck. But like I don't know.
Cold. Who's going to come rescue you?
I come back.
You're there. No, you can't come back. You're back. You're moving there. This time, the world's about to end. And like, hey, all we can do to save you.
It's like a Hail Mary.
Is to send you back in time.
It's sending John Connor back just to
live. Hey,
just to live.
We're about to overpopulate the Earth.
Oh, so that kind of changes things, though.
It kind of would. I'm just saying. No, that's the thing. Like, the world's going to end. So obviously you don't want to go back 10 years because the world's going to end in 10 years.
Yeah, you only got 10. The clock is ticking.
Exactly. We're not going to send you back again.
Yeah.
It's a one-time thing. Your body can only take one teleport back. And once you get back, you're stuck there.
And the world's going to end?
The world's going to end in like days. So You've won the golden ticket from the Wonka bar. You've gotten out of your bed, Grandpa Joe, and you're dancing because now you're getting teleported back.
But I can't work though.
And we're not talking like, well, I can take my family. This is just you.
Your
family doesn't exist at this time.
Family doesn't. Yeah, because that would change.
Well, I'm just going to stay here.
I would stay here. Yeah.
I'll just ride out the end of the earth with them. Yeah.
Or I'd just try to
sneak them.
What I say?
Wear a big trench coat like a cartoon. It's just me.
What was it that he said in Tombstone? I'd crawl at that devil and kick him right in his ass. To take my family. Oh, let's see. Because every time I'm a simple man,
right?
I need air conditioning. It gets too hot.
Well, you can always live in the Vikings.
Yeah, but then there's no. But then like that's brutal. Like, look at me. I'm not gonna make it. Like my village gets raided.
But you also get to de-age yourself. You said age and de-age.
Can I I de-age myself, but I also
keep the knowledge.
Worked out like 30,
did
10 years before.
10 years ago?
No.
Well, no. You just get to rewind. You can rework out.
That's what I would take. I would take with me the P90X discs.
You don't get the
Tony's coming with.
There's no magic pill. There's a magic pill for going back in time. There's no magic pill for getting muscles.
That's completely believable.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know. I was thinking like Wild West, but that still sucks. There's no air conditioning then either.
Oh yeah, bullet holes of death. I mean, it's like
bullet holes. You're dead. Like we're really good at killing each other, but not very good at saving each other.
Right.
And like sickness too.
Oh yeah, tuberculosis and all that.
Yeah. But then if you go further back, like medieval times, that really sucked. Cause
just get raided and
you could like nick your finger like on a desk or something. It's like, oh, it's infected. You're dead.
Yeah, but I think we'd have some knowledge now, though. Like, hey, let's brew some alcohol, pour some alcohol, make some grain alcohol, and pour some alcohol on.
Take like a survival guide with me back.
Yourself a first aid kit. Yeah.
But reverse engineer this. I wouldn't do that air conditioner. I'd be like,
no. How are you going to reverse? Let me get the blacksmith on it.
How are they going to?
Yeah. Where do we get Freon from? Yeah.
I'd take the book on how to make Freon.
Encyclopedia Britannica on the F's. I'm going to leave them. I'm going to leave the P's behind.
We're moved on from Pompeii to F for Freon.
Certain areas you wouldn't need it.
I feel like I'm not an outdoorsy person, but I just like the idea of like going somewhere that nobody else had ever went.
Go.
But then that's why I picked Antarctica, because like, do we really know what that place was like before anybody went there?
No. Core samples.
We don't really know what it's like now. I feel like there's some bullshitting going on, like with governments. Like they're not just saying, "Oh, it's just not." I don't think there's dinosaurs, but like, I don't know. There's got to be something down there. There's something. Especially they say it's like, oh, and they're like the axis of the Earth wasn't always how it was. At one time we were underwater, or Antarctica was green. Like
Pangea.
There were people there sometime. What were they like? Are they just saying, "Oh, we ain't found nothing there"? That's bull. That's some bull crap.
It was just ice.
That's what I'd like to find out.
You got a lot of equipment you got to take.
Yeah.
You'd be better off doing that now than back then. I mean, I don't think you want to be up there with a hand drill, trying to drill down to this ice core. True.
But then I guess it would just be like, do I see anything? Is everybody just down here hanging out?
Imagine trying to get a team together.
That too, yeah.
But even now, hey, we'll go to Antarctica, load up in the
good.
Load up in the bus. We're going to head to Florida, catch a cruise to Antarctica, and then we're going to scale
a rocket ship.
Yeah,
go on down there.
But
I don't know, man. I feel like modern age stuff. Maybe like I really wouldn't want to like meet anybody.
So you wouldn't want to go meet Jesus?
Maybe Jesus. He's a pretty cool guy. I like Jesus. Right. But then I'd be like I'd be in those times where like if you say like Jesus, you get like crucified. I don't want that to happen.
Right. Would you watch him get crucified? Or you try to prevent it.
Oh, see that's ooh.
Yeah. But then if he doesn't, then nobody's saved. Yeah, so that has to happen.
Ooh. But would I know that though?
No, you're taking your knowledge with you.
Taking knowledge with you. I think selfishly, I'd probably say, "Thank you, Jesus."
Thank you. Even though I wouldn't
like,
save other
what
people.
What am I going to do?
Even though I wouldn't turn the trolley
I'll
track.
try. But think of all the people Jesus has saved by doing what he did, though.
You just doing nothing.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. Like,
if the trolley run him over.
If I go try to, like, lift him up and take him down, they're just gonna stop me and they're put me right up beside him and they're gonna put him back. So I'm not gonna succeed, unless you're saying like I'm guaranteed to succeed.
No.
See,
this is what would it be a tactic that you would deploy? Like here comes I would take a Scooby-Doo trap.
I would take a Beretta 50 cal sniper rifle back with me.
Like here comes the Romans. Let's set up a net trap. I don't know.
I guess I would.
Let's do this masked Pompey Roman soldier is. Oh, it's Pilate. I'd have gotten away from it. Away with it. It wasn't for you.
And your little dog too. I don't know, man. Oh, that's tough. I feel it would be futile because, like,
you can hang around with disciples afterwards. You can just.
Yeah, but they'd catch me. Like I said, I'd be thinking they'd catch me and they'd catch Jesus. They'd catch him too, and then we be right back where we were.
You might be in the book.
I'd rather be like
there was 4 people up on the hill getting crucified.
I don't want to be crucified. I don't care if I'm in a book.
It was a murderer and a criminal and then a guy from the future.
A time traveler who, in his very futile efforts, tried to save Jesus.
Yeah.
What would you do?
You mean if I was back then?
Same opportunity.
Yeah, I'd almost just have to watch. I mean, because everything you've ever read in the Bible, I mean,
that's it. It's the whole story. Like,
yeah.
It was less about him dying and more about him coming back.
It'd be cool to hear speech coming straight from his mouth. That'd be
really cool.
You can either get, the Beastie Boys on cassette, or you can go to watch them in concert. You can watch Jesus in concert.
I'm fine with cassette though, as far as Beastie Boys.
Well, I'm just making that.
I got you.
Yeah.
Somebody speaking, but somebody performing.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, Tim Robbins on. You know who that is or no?
That's the actor, right? What am I thinking of? This is the Shawshank Redemption guy.
I think you're right. I'm thinking of is it Tony Robbins, the motivational speaker guy, real deep voice. He was on Shallow Hal.
Oh, okay, can't think of him.
He's a big time speaker guy.
Oh, okay. So. Listen to him or on tape. Yeah. Oh, I mean,
go see him. Yeah.
Even preferred, like, how it would be cool to see in action, like Jesus. Yeah. But something like, oh, I'd like to go back and talk to Abraham Lincoln. Like,
oh, I don't want to go to the movies with him.
So you got me going in theaters. No, I'm good. I'm good. Nothing good. I heard the movie was really bad. Don't waste your time.
Yeah. So.
But, like meeting somebody like that, like, I'm just indifferent.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Jesus I'd be down for Jesus.
Yeah.
But would you go back and like talk to one of your like
ancestors?
Yeah. And be like, hey, invest in Apple.
from biblical times?
It'd be like the Targaryen dagger from House of the Dragon. It's the prophecy. Like, you have to pass down every line. Don't know what it means, but invest in Apple.
I can only imagine looking back on my family tree. You'd be like, well, here your great-great-great-grandfather had an apple orchard, and he spent every dime he had. It was unsuccessful.
No, not that apple, stupid.
He just had a note.
I'd travel back to him and be like, no, not you. The next one. The next guy.
I had no idea what it meant. He has a note. It says invest in Apple. It's our family crest. That's what it says.
It's like apples. Just apple. Just one.
That's why he started.
He started with just one?
Just one apple. It's
like, I live, the prophecy is fulfilled. We have an apple orchard. I'd be okay with that.
Where are we at on time?
Can you see it? 1:14, almost 1:15.
Well, keep going a bit longer.
A little bit, 15 more minutes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Did you have anywhere in mind? I'm really just hung up on like I'm.
Oh, I agree.
I'm so comfy. Like I have a. They don't have memory foam back then.
Oh no, you're sleeping on hay.
I'm gonna sleep on hay. That's uncomfortable.
You could.
They don't have air conditioning, heaters, houses. I wouldn't be able to afford a house.
You might.
If I took money back with me.
Just get sold into slavery.
No, I don't want to do that. I want to be a part of any of that.
I always like ancient Rome, but I don't know living there. I mean, it's violence all the time.
Yeah, the freaking emperor got stabbed in the back.
And honestly, I've looked at a few Roman recipes, and nothing really sounds.
Well, you know this firsthand, but the underwear.
Oh yeah, the Roman underwear,
very comfy. Hanes was not around back then.
Yeah, then and just some of the food. I really like to eat. I guess you would.
That's true too.
If you take your knowledge back with you, hey.
Yeah, you'd be like, y'all ain't gonna believe this shit. You take a potato,
and you deep fry it.
You got this oil. You put the potato. You make it really hot.
But back then, I think potatoes were poisonous in most places.
They were.
Yeah, I think they were a poisonous thing. I think even now, green potatoes are.
What kind of hellscape did they live in if potatoes were poisonous?
Well, I think it was a brother to the potato that everybody was familiar with.
Oh.
I think Ireland was the one who started with it. I think people thought they were poisonous when they went there originally.
I've never heard of that.
Green potatoes, I think to this day are still poisonous.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
So potatoes really weren't a big thing back then.
You could just take back your potato knowledge and be set.
These are good.
So many
I grabbed
things.
the wrong one. I grabbed one that was poisonous.
They'd be like, you better not.
Better not. It's fine.
It's good. Trust me.
Yeah.
Better not.
In the ditch later.
He said he was a time traveler too.
Getting cut to bleed out. Oh, you got to bleed him out for a sickness.
Yeah. He said,
No,
stop. But you wouldn't know because you only brought back your potato knowledge.
Quit slicing my wrist. I don't need to bleed out.
Yeah, my head's not red anymore.
Gotta get the poison out of him.
It's too much blood in him. It's in his face.
But there's a lot of things I could probably do without, though. I love soda, but I think I'd be fine without it.
Yeah, I'd be okay.
Water would be a little... Just drinking water every day.
I feel like it would taste better.
The water?
Yeah. Okay, it could taste worse.
Probably less chemicals.
But it'd be less chemicals. It tastes better from a stream.
Yeah, it got peeing upstream, and
you gotta make sure you're the first one on the line.
Where's the line begin? It's a long
You just
stream.
make sure that you're the first. Get it off the glacier.
Right.
Glacier water.
Ice water's probably not a thing.
Everything would be. See, no refrigerators.
You could probably dig a hole.
No leftovers.
Get some ice and throw in there.
You ain't got what ice?
In the winter, you get ice in the river.
What do you do during the summer?
You store it in hay. A hole in the ground, a bunch of hay.
That's not a thing.
That's the thing. That's what the Amish do.
It makes it cold.
What doesn't make it cold? It keeps it from melting. Put a bunch of ice together in an ice house.
How are they gonna get ice?
I watched Little
summertime.
House on the Prairie. You have it from the winter.
If they were in, you have ice from the winter.
Ice from the winter in the summer.
No,
you build an ice house.
Yes, that is
I wish the professor was here.
He would tell you no.
Well, we will discuss it on the next one about when ice was a thing. Well, we know ice was, when ice was used.
Well, ice is still a thing.
Yeah, when ice was...
There's no way that you had ice that you could store without electricity from this winter to the summer.
Oh, I think you can. I watched... Well, it's
there
a movie,
is no
obviously,
way.
But I watched...
My Yeti cup. The pinnacle of refrigerating technology. My Yeti cup. It lasts for 2 days. Or a day.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just that little bit of ice in that little area.
Yeah, but it's to scale, though. It's a little bit of ice in a little area, but then you're talking a house and a house full of ice.
To scale.
Yeah.
A Yeti cooler, if you put ice in there, how long does it last? 2 days?
It lasts a little longer, but it's probably...
Oh, because it's to scale.
Okay. That's also a very different thing. You're not drinking out of the cooler.
With
your cup, the lid is different for a cup. If I had a little baby Yeti cooler, it would probably last as long as the big one, yeah. But it's different. It's going to last longer in the cooler versus the thing.
It's going to last longer in an ice house in a hole in the
It's
ground.
not going to last until the summer.
If you have enough,
as soon as you peek it open, it's going to melt.
I don't believe so. I believe that
think
ice.
You're dead wrong.
Next, if the professor shows, we'll
if all the gators are dead, I guess we'll see. But there's no way.
Should we round this one out?
We can't even do that.
We can do that. You dig a hole in the ground.
Okay, no, not enough. Dig a hole in the ground. Keep your freezer shut. Unplug it in December and open it up in June.
That's different.
How is it?
Because you dig a hole in the ground.
So you're saying your hole in the ground is better than my GE freezer walled?
Yes. Unplugged? Yes. Because once you dig down, the earth temperature is like 51 degrees down there.
Oh, a whole 51 degrees.
Yeah, it beats in the summertime when it's 90 out here, 100.
So ice won't melt?
It will melt. It will just melt slower. I'm not saying you're going to put
saying in the summer.
Well, no, I'm just saying, it's going to be 51 degrees in the hole. I'm saying if you put 100 pounds of ice.
Where are you going to get the ice from? There's not going to be any ice that you're going to.
Well, not here.
Are you going to traverse to Antarctica?
Not here.
With my 400-foot tall pole?
You get wagons in the wintertime. I'm just saying, if you put 100 things of ice in the hole in the ground, 100 pounds of ice, let's say, by summer, if you didn't touch it all, you're not going to have 100 pounds.
You're going to have 100 pounds of water.
You're not. I'm just saying, a hole in the ground, deep enough, not just, let me just take the shovel. No, you got to dig. You got to dig down. You just got to dig. You can't just scratch the surface. And you build an ice house, then you're going to be down where the earth is cooler.
I got to tell you where I wouldn't go, or who I wouldn't take with me back then.
Me?
Was your dumbass ideas of digging a hole for ice and seeing if the leaves are upside down.
Cellar. It's like a root cellar.
Yeah, it's cooler. It'll make things last a little longer.
Yeah.
But ice is not going to survive.
I wholeheartedly believe.
I think you're not smart for thinking that.
I wholeheartedly believe that ice would last. Enough ice would last until.
And you're like, what are you gonna do with the ice? Like you're talking about just storing it.
Well, you're gonna be using it.
If you use it, there's no way it's gonna last.
Well, yeah.
You're gonna keep taking the lid off of whatever lid you got on there, and it's gonna melt.
You don't use.
You do that in the freezer right now with a freezer a cooling unit attached to it.
You don't do it constantly. Like I'm getting ice every hour. Like I'm going out to get some ice for my lemonade. No. This is special occasions.
Yeah, it better be in like February, well away from summer.
This is special occasions. You're not getting ice every day. Like keep it in the fridge.
No.
Hey, nobody filled the ice trays. No, you're going down once in a while.
That would still be a thing.
Yeah, you're going down once.
Barely
in a while.
Go down in the hole, fill up the ice tray.
Yeah, I feel like ice cream in July today. I'm gonna go down, get some ice, and make some lemonade.
Yeah, ice
cream. Do all your ice at one time.
So gone. Your ice cream would be so gone.
You can make ice cream in July with ice.
So you're saying that you could take ice from cold wintertime, dig a hole.
A deep enough hole. Let's not
a hole up to your specifications with the proper knowledge of knowing a refrigerator hole.
Right.
With that ice, put a gallon of ice cream in the middle of all this ice and leave it there.
Oh, I would say, yeah.
You're fucking high.
I don't think so.
You would get that. Covering. You would have a delicious ice creamy treat.
I believe so. I don't think it's not going to be frozen hard. I don't think. But yeah, I think it'll be. I think it'll keep its coolness and it will stay icy. If you got a frozen solid, it would stay icy. I think you could still. I think it'd be scoopable. I wouldn't be taking it out and putting it back in there. You have to dip your ice cream out.
You got a milkshake.
I'm talking about making ice creams from scratch in the summer. You with cream and.
Oh, I'm talking about like ice. Like you're trying to keep. I guess the measure of success is that can you even keep ice cream?
I think you could.
Without melting.
I think you could.
With your ice in your hole.
I think you could.
From leave it in whatever your coldest day is in February, right. And then by July you're like.
We have ice in the hole too.
Right? You have as much ice as you want, unless it's like a glacier.
Yeah. No,
you have a reasonable amount of ice that you could put in there.
I think so. I think it will keep it cold. I believe.
I don't think
I've never done this.
I don't think so.
I think so.
No. You're all the way in. Don't go from absolutely sure to I think so. Yeah, I've never done it.
I'm not 100%.
Nobody's
sure,
ever done it because it's not going to work.
I'm 99% sure. There's 1% that
I think it would
say,
keep.
you know what? Yeah, I'm I'm wrong.
I think it
like
would be.
Ranch.
I think it would be surprising how long it would last.
Right.
If you could keep it down there and not disturb it, I think you'd be surprised how long it would last. Because it just makes sense. And
your dad could have some.
The once, the what?
Then your dad could have some.
That'd be about when he would want to come see it.
Right.
But I think about the once every 5 years we get snow.
Right.
We have that little bit of snow.
Here would be rough.
A little bit of snow.
You can't keep ice here for 5 years in a hole. But go ahead.
What do you think I mean when I say summer? Like, it's gonna get up to like 90, 100 degrees.
Yeah, but you can't keep ice for 5 years in a hole. That's not gonna last. Not here.
No. I'm talking about like once every 5 years that it snows.
Right.
And then, like, it's like cold enough for the snow to be on the ground, and then the next day it's like 75.
Oh, I get that.
But there's still spots that stay in the shade. Like, think about like how long does that snow stay there?
Right.
Sun's not hitting it, even if it's 70 degrees. That's why I say that I'm with you that I think I would be surprised at how long the ice would stay.
Right.
And keep under the water, your ground hole. But till the summer, absolutely not.
I think it would.
Absolutely not.
Well, let's just round this off with a questionable thing, and we'll talk to the professor, hopefully.
We'll reconvene you with the professor about that.
All right. In the end, we did in the last one. But
we didn't. What did you learn today? That's going to be our new thing, right?
Yeah.
What'd you learn today?
What I learned today.
What'd you learn today? Or what'd you learn this time? We learned things other time, but...
See, what? I don't know. Other than you not going to lift your, like, that's not my job on a lot of things. I mean, I just learned that you I guess you turned a blind eye to
I would disconnect myself, yes.
Turned a blind eye to it.
Just think it's not my job. It's not my that's not my place
job to save people.
That's not my place.
You're a human being. It is your job.
It's not my place. No.
Whose place
became
is
a murderer by saving. Yeah. By saving some, I still became a murderer. I choose not to become a murderer at all.
Okay.
Or manslaughterer, I guess you could say.
You
make the decision to kill one.
I'd make the decision.
Yeah. I learned today that Tom's okay with being a murderer.
Yeah. Well, with
Banjo.
Yeah. So go ahead.
Okay.
What'd you learn?
I learned that
ice will keep in a hole.
There's no way that ice will ever make it.
You have never learned
until the summer.
You didn't learn.
I just learned about that stupid plan. And then how it's not going to work. Like I said, I think I would be surprised at how long it would last.
Right.
I'll give you that. I think it'd be like, holy crap, it's been 3 days and there's still ice down there. Right. But like,
oh, holy crap,
December to July, nope, that ice cream is mush. Yeah. Well, that ice cream is mush.
I have no way to test it nor the money.
No. Yeah. I think I have a button for recording, don't I? I thought I did.
Well, I don't know.
I just have to do it the
old-fashioned way?
The old-fashioned way, I reckon.
All right, well, let's take us out.
I swear I had.
Are we still recording now?
Yeah, we are still recording now, because I don't have a way to stop it. This is very professional. Bye!